Hey, you guys hear that? Listen. You hear all that silence? Get used to it, because you're going to hear more of it. There's going to be way more silence in our future because there's going to be way less dissenting voices, people who disagree with the narrative, with the current agenda. I was doing my last video and people were just emailing me and messaging me left and right. Hey, did you hear? David Icke got his YouTube channel taken down. I was like, no way. The guy's got like 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Now I got to take his channel down. Sure enough, I went to look for David Icke. Gone. Silence. Silenced by the mainstream media / Silicon Valley oligarchs. The gods of Silicon Valley have protected us with fresh rounds of censorship. Aren't you thankful? Aren't you thankful that mommy and daddy, big government, and Silicon Valley are looking out for our best interest and silencing all those bad voices that could hurt us? We could be heard by the David Ickes of the world because they could cause us to look at things from a different perspective, and we can't have that. That hurts the agenda. That damages the narrative. We want to stay on course with the narrative and the agenda. We can't afford to have other voices, dissenting voices rising up. Guys, listen, if we don't learn from history, we are doomed to repeat it. Those who burn books today, and that's exactly what you're having. When you have censorship, this is current modern day book burning, digitized book burning, deplatforming people, depersoning people. What the hell's going on? Those who burn books today will be burning bodies tomorrow. That's what history shows us. If we're stupid, we're not going to learn from it. If we're wise, we will learn from it. See, history is not going to record the clamorous, boisterous words of our enemies. It's going to ring out with the silent, appalling silence of our friends. We gotta rise up. We gotta stick together. You don't agree with everything David Icke says, neither do I. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words from David Icke or high impact vlogs or whatever will never hurt you. I don't want, as much as I hate the Communist News Network, the Counterfeit News Network, MSLSD, Rachel Madcow, little Brian Stelter, as much as I hate the left versus right paradigm lie and all the crap that Trump spews from his idiot box, I don't want those people silenced. I don't want Candace Owens blocked out, taken down. I completely disagree with her. Truth fears no scrutiny, though. See, the reason people silence others, the reason people censor others, is because they're scared. They want to cut out your tongue because they can't deal with what you're saying because what you're saying conflicts with their agenda. And there is an agenda today with you know what. Now, what I have on the screen right here is Brian Rose from London Real, and I just got done watching a video where he was saying that David Icke was taken down. And I just want to reach out to you, Brian Rose. I agree with everything you said, but there's a couple things we're forgetting. We can contact Team YouTube on Twitter, and Brian Rose has a huge audience of millions and millions of people. If he got his London Real audience to tweet at Team YouTube, can you imagine having 2, 3, 4, 5 million people tweeting them? Telling them, hey, you may disagree with David Icke. Who cares? We want to hear it. David Icke had like 900,000 subscribers. And you know what YouTube said? YouTube didn't YouTube, Google, Alphabet Inc., whatever. They didn't just silence one man. They told 900,000, almost 1 million people, we don't give a damn what you want to listen to. We don't give a damn what you subscribe to on our platform. He violated our terms of service. He went against our agenda. He's mucking up our narrative. We don't want you to listen to him. That is evil. It's disgustingly evil. You're going to tell 1 million people, nope, we don't want you to hear that. Nope, we don't want you to hear this. They silenced David Icke today. They silenced Alex Jones yesterday. They'll silence you tomorrow. You better believe they will. I want to show you something. And I also want to remind people that people who censor you to protect you from other information, they're not your friends. They're your enemies because they'll use censorship against you and silence you one day. Anybody who's calling for censorship, you better get ready for censorship to happen to you. Censorship is evil. Censorship is to society what cancer is to a human body. It's malignant. It metastasizes. It grows. It takes over the body. Censorship takes over society. And then all of a sudden you only hear one perspective. George Orwell's 1984, Big Brother. Big Brother on all your screens. Listen to Big Brother. He's the only game in town. Every voice that's silenced is one step closer to a monopoly on what you hear and see. Think about that. They're wanting to whittle out all the other little side voices and get rid of all the noise so that only their voice will be heard. Look at this. It's from BBC News. Coronavirus. David Icke's channel deleted from YouTube. YouTube has deleted the conspiracy theorist David Icke's official channel from its platform. The Google-owned video clip service acted after repeatedly warning Mr. Icke that he had violated its policies by posting, get this, misleading information about the C virus pandemic. And it is a pandemic, and I'm going to go over that in another video. But we've already seen it. They say it from their own words. Straight from the communist news networks, straight from the CDC, straight from the World Health Organization. Straight from their own documents. Straight from Congress. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless, guys. I'm incensed. I'm infuriated. And that's how we should all be, because we are all David Icke. Whether we want to think about it or not, we are all Alex Jones. They're going to silence us. COINTELPRO, okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah, the guy's washed up. He's sold out. I'm telling you guys, if we don't rise up, if we don't stand up, and if we don't fight for our freedoms and for every single voice, including the ones you vehemently disagree with, your voice will be silenced one day. However, the firm, oh, and get this, misleading information about the C virus pandemic. What about the misleading information of the Gulf of Tonkin and the Gulf of Tonkin resolution that ensued, and the 58,000 servicemen who died in the Vietnam War that came out about because of that mainstream media freaking lie? What about that? How many people died with the weapons of mass destruction lie? You know what? You know what's worse than weapons of mass destruction, so-called? Weapons of mass distraction. So the Google-owned video clip service, like the BBC says, is going to keep MSLSD and the Communist News Network up when they're clearly biased entities with a clear agenda to railroad America and the world. But they're called authoritative sources, and they're a protected class in the eyes of the Silicon Valley knuckleheads. However, the firm will still allow videos posted by others that feature Mr. Icke to remain live so long as their content does not break its rules. It follows a similar ban by Facebook. Quote, this is what a spokeswoman told the BBC. YouTube has clear policies prohibiting any content that disputes the existence. It disputes the existence and transmission of that word we can't say as described by the WHO and the NHS. Filth, utter filth. These people are filthy. These are body burners as well as book burners. Says, due to continued violation of these policies, we have terminated Icke's YouTube channel. The channel had more than 900,000 subscribers at the time it was removed. The last clip Mr. Icke posted on Friday about his Facebook ban had 120,000 views. YouTube confirmed Mr. Icke would not be allowed to start again by setting up a new channel. Boom, squash, window closed, you're out of here. Take a hike, David, is what they're saying. Man, we have got to find alternate sources, guys. That's why it's so important for you to subscribe to my BitChute channel, my Gab channel, not just mine, but Brian Rose, David Icke, the Corbett Report, Really Graceful, all the YouTubers have to pivot. We got to be pivoting at this time, guys. Start your own websites. You know, they're closing in. They're closing in. All this censorship is going to close in. Pretty soon you won't even have a website. This will be this completely locked up socialist country like China is. Censorship debate. Last month, a live stream interview with Mr. Icke posted by another account, that was Brian Rose, London Real, prompted YouTube to ban all conspiracy theory videos. That's just a little euphemism to let you know that they know that you're onto them and they want to eliminate that voice. Otherwise, why would they even care? Why'd they even care? If it's all just fictional and everything that they're saying is all washed up, why would they want to eliminate those voices? Why wouldn't they let a David Icke stay on just so they can make themselves look ridiculous? What are they hiding? When they want to eliminate your voice, chances are, not always, but it could be that you're onto something. But you'll never know it because you'll never hear the voices, and you'll never be able to consider it yourself because you're only going to be hearing the voices they want you to hear. Last month, a live-streamed interview with Mr. Ike posted by another account prompted YouTube to ban all conspiracy theory videos falsely linking C virus symptoms to FIVEGEE, so stupid, mobile phone networks. The tech firm subsequently went further by banning any material that, suggests coronavirus doesn't exist, contains medically unsubstantiated diagnostic advice about the virus, which, by the way, they say, well, we know very little about this. This is a novel C virus. We don't know much about it. So they have a lot of unsubstantiated advice coming out of their own mainstream media mouths. Explicitly disputes the efficacy of guidance about social distancing. I'm trying to be careful about what I say here, and self-isolation that has been issued by the World Health Organization and or local health authorities. Some civil rights groups have previously expressed concerns about growing online censorship around the coronavirus pandemic. They wrote to YouTube on April 16th, "It is through a free form of ideas that citizens understand, contextualize, and trust information, not through harsh restrictions on information sharing." And then it's got this, look, more about the C virus. Here's the simple guide. How do you protect yourself? Well, the first thing you do to protect yourself from C virus is turn off your TV and throw the idiot box out of your window and stop watching mainstream, fake stream, CIA-infiltrated Operation Mockingbird media. That's the first thing you do. That's the first guide to protecting yourself. But the latest move of rights trampling censorship was welcomed by the Center for Countering Digital Hate, CCDH, a UK-based think tank. Anytime you get think tank, just think horse's ass tank. It said that videos of Mr. Ike discussing conspiracy theories had been viewed about 30 million times across social media. I bet it's way more than that. You know, people mirror content. The CCDH's chief executive, I'm not even going to say the guy's name, said, "We commend YouTube," get this, "on bowing to pressure and taking action on David Icke's channel. We commend you for bowing and kissing and licking the boot of censorship." Oh, I love that boot. Can I lick the bottom of it? We commend YouTube for bowing to pressure. You shouldn't commend anybody for bowing to pressure because they've automatically shown that they're not taking the principal position. If you took a principal position, you don't bow to pressure, you stand on your principles. Amazing, guys. CCDH is now urging Twitter and Facebook and Instagram to take similar action. Now check this out. However, there remains a network of channels and shadowy amplifiers who promote Mr. Ike's content and need to be removed. They need to be censored. They need to be silenced. These people are ghoulish, man. Who can we eliminate today, Master? Because we want to bow down to the pressure. We want to bow down to all the pressure because we're not principled. CCDH is now urging Twitter and Facebook's Instagram to take similar actions. Guys, we got to stand up. Go to @TeamYouTube. I'll post it. I'll tell you what, go to my Twitter account, High Impact Flicks. I'll post the link in the description and in the pinned comment, and I'll just kind of show you what I wrote, and you guys can just, copy off of what I wrote. Let's blitz YouTube. Get a hold of Brian Rose from London Real. Get a hold of your favorite YouTubers and tell them, hey, we need to stand for David Icke, because in standing for David Icke, we're standing for our voices as well. Like I said, history is not going to record the loud, boisterous, clamorous, megaphone voices of our enemies, but the piercing silence, the disturbing, appalling silence of our friends. I'll see you guys in the next heavily censored shadow ban video.